Welcome to Nagesh Karajagi Orchid School. I am Abhinasha teacher, teaching you grade 4 science. In previous session we have learned some points from our lesson number 4, that is force, work and energy. So today we are going to learn some new points from same lesson. Now let us see the board. Force, work and energy. Before starting new points, we will recall some points from previous session. In previous session, we have learned about force, kind of force and work. Now we will see in detail. Force. Push or pull the object is force. Yes, when we apply the force, that time we push or pull the object. If you apply force to the object, it will move or stop. Means if you want to move the object, you have to apply the force, and if you want to stop the moving object, that time also you have to apply the force. There are some kinds of force which act on an object. Those are the force of friction and the force of gravity. These two forces are applied on the object. Now we will see in detail about the friction. Friction occurs when two objects rub. Means when the two objects will rub each other, that time friction will occur. It is more on a rough surface. Friction is more on a rough surface. Friction is less on a smooth surface. Friction occurs of rubbing surface and object. Means if the car will move on a carpet, the friction will occur by the car and the surface of carpet. The second force was gravity. It is force of attraction. It acts on all objects on the earth. It holds the object on the earth. Gravity force or gravitational force is present on the earth. Due to this, it holds the object on the earth. And we have seen about the work in our previous session. When you use force, you do work. Work is depend on force. If you use more force, you do more work. If you have to pick an light object, you do less work. Yes, I have given you the example while teaching this, that book and table. If you want to pull or push the book, that time you need less force, means you do less work. And when you want to move table, that time you have to apply more force means you have to do more work. Whenever you want to move or pick the heavy object, that time you do more work, and as well as you have to apply more force. So let us learn simple machines and energy in this session. Tell me, what is this? Everybody know? Yes, this is a car. It is really useful for us. Yes, we can say it is useful for us. Why? Why it is useful for us? Yes, with the car we can travel to other places. It is useful for traveling purpose. So it is useful for us. We can travel a long distance with the help of car or by traveling a car. If you want to go for the Mumbai, you can go by walking. Yes, you can go, but it requires more time. But when you will go by the car, that time you require less time. So to make our work easy, car help us, means it consume our time. It looks so simple, but when you will open it, there are so many machines are connected to each other, means we can say that the car is one type of machine and it makes our work easy. Now tell me, what is this? Yes, this is a washing machine. The name itself shows it is a machine. When we use this machine, or for what purpose we use this machine? Yes, in the name it is there, washing machine. We use this machine for washing clothes. From outside it looks so simple, but when you will open that, you can see here there are so many machines are there. So in daily life or regular, we are using many kinds of machine. So there are some simple machines are there, and just now I have shown you there are complex machines are also there. So we will learn about simple machines. What are the simple machines? We will see. To make our work easy, we sometimes use tools called simple machines. Once again I will read. To make our work easy, we sometimes use tools called simple machines. Simple machines have few or no moving parts. Just now I have shown you about the cars and washing machines. There are so many parts are there, it is moving, but in the simple machines they have few or no moving parts. Example, we use pair of scissors to cut and open a packet of milk. Yes, every day we cut the packet of milk, we use scissors. There are some simple machines. Those are the lever, the pulley, the wheel and axle, the inclined plane, the screw and the wedge. Once again I will read: the lever, the pulley, the wheel and axle, the inclined plane, the screw and wedge. Now we will see in detail about lever. The lever can be used to cut things, lift weight and open lids. Yes, the lever can be used for cut things, lift weight and open lids. You can see in this picture that rod is nothing but lever. That girl is pushing, she want to push or she want to lift that stone which is heavy. With the help of that lever or that rod, she is lifting that stone. So that rod is work as a lever. Scissors and bottle openers are example of levers. Yes, with the help of the scissor we can cut the things and with the bottle opener we can open the lids. These are some examples of lever. Scissor, second is nut cutter, third one is nail cutter, fourth one is seesaw, fifth one is, yes, you have seen when the constructions are there, that time you see this trolley, or we can say it is a one type of cart, and last one is plucker. These are some examples of lever. Now we will see about pulley. Have you seen people drawing water from a well? Yes, you have seen. Now compare these two pictures. What are the difference in between them? Both are doing same work, but what are the difference? Yes, that boy is drawing a water from a well with the help of some machines. You can see the machine above the well, but that man is not having the machines near the well. So now tell me, who will remove the water without any, means who will pull the water easily? Yes, that boy will that boy will pull bucket easily. The pulley is used to lift the bucket of water easily. Yes, you have seen in the pictures that the pulley is there. With the help of pulley, that boy can pull the bucket very easily, but that person will not pull the bucket easily because there is no pulley or there is no machine. It consists of wheel with a rope around it. Yes, it is having wheel and rope is around it. There are some examples of pulley. Elevator. Elevator means lift. You have seen in many apartments or in the buildings there are elevators. You see that yellow color arrow, there is a pulley. With the help of pulley, the elevator goes up and it will come down. Second is movable clothesline. With the help of the pulley, we can move that clothesline. Next picture is crane. With the help of the crane, we can lift heavy object. Next picture is wheel of a wheel. With the help of that wheel or that pulley, we can pull bucket from a from well. And last one is flag pole pulley. When the pole is there, that there is a one pulley. You can see that yellow color arrow. There is pulley. When we will pull the rope, that time the flag will go upside. So with the help of that pulley, it will go up. Now we will see our third simple machine, that is wheel and axle. The machine consists of circular object called wheel and a rod called axle. It is attached to its center. Means that round part is called wheel and rod is called axle. This arrangement helps object move easily. Yes, because of wheel and axle, we can move object easily. Door knobs and screwdriver are example of wheels and axle. Once again I will read. Door knobs and screwdriver are example of wheel and axle. There are some examples of wheels and axle. Bike chain or bicycle chain, it is the example of wheel and axle. Second is gears. It is there in the motorcycle or in the car also, gears are there. Door knobs and fish catching machine or that rod, it is having wheel and axle. Last one is giant wheel. It is also have wheels and axle. These are some examples of wheels and axle. Bike chain, gears, door knobs, fish catching machine or giant wheel. Cart is also one of the example of wheels and axle. Yes, we use in the market. It is the example of wheels and axle. The cart is having wheels and the middle part we can call as axle. Now we'll see the inclined plane. An inclined plane has a surface that have slope. Yes, you can see in this picture the slope. The slope is called the inclined plane. It helps to move object up or down easily. Yes, you can see in this picture that person is moving object upside with the help of inclined plane, or we can easily move heavy object down also with the help of inclined plane. So it is helpful for moving object up and down. An example of an inclined plane is a playground slide. Yes, you every day or whenever you go for the park, you play the slide. That is the example of inclined plane. The slide is having slope, so it is we can say this is a inclined plane. Now we will see about screw. The screw looks like a nail with a groove around it. Yes, groove means it is pointed at end. It helps to hold things together. The screw is actually an inclined plane that is wrapped around central rod. Once again I will read. The screw is actually an inclined plane that is wrapped around a central rod. Now we will see about the wedge. The wedge consists of a sharp edge made by two inclined planes that are back to back. Yes, there are some sharp edge made by two inclined planes. Wedge is also having two inclined planes that are back to back. Means that wedge is having a slightly slope back to back. It is used to cut objects. Knives and eggs are example of wedge. Knife and eggs are the example of wedge. With the help of these two, we can cut the things. Now we will see about quick review of simple machines. It makes our life simple. Simple machines make our life simple. The lever, the pulley, the wheel and axle are the inclined plane, the wedge, the screw are some machines. Once again I will read. The lever, the pulley, the wheel and axle, the wheel and axle, the inclined plane, the wedge, the screw are some machines. Now we will see about the energy. We will see the definition of energy. Energy is ability to do work. Means if we have ability, then only, or if we have energy, only then we can do work. So once again I will read the definition. Energy is ability to do work. We need energy to play. Yes, we need energy to play, to run, to push or pull object. Means for applying force we have to use energy. When you will feel tired, yes, tell me when you will feel tired. Yes, when you have not eaten anything or you have not have your food, that time you feel tired. We get this energy from food for doing activities. Yes, if you will have your food properly, then only you will get the energy and you can play, you can run and you can do other activities. So this energy we get from our food. Like humans or animals, machines also require energy to run. Yes, like human and other animals, machines also require energy for to run. A car need energy to move. We fill petrol in a car, then cars move. Yes, if you will not fill the petrol, the car will run? No. Yes, so car gets energy from petrol. Yes, if we will fill the petrol, then only the car will move. So the petrol is the energy for car. When you want to run washing machine, you have to plug the pin. Yes, just now I have shown you the picture of car. So car need petrol to run. Likewise, washing machine also want energy. When you will plug the pin, that time only it will run. From that washing machine gets energy and can run. Means when you will plug the pin, that time electricity will go from that pin and then from that the washing machine gets energy and it will run. The energy of a wind makes trees sway. Yes, the wind is also one kind of energy. With this the tree can sway. The energy is also required to change the states of matter. Example, changing water to water vapor requires energy. We will see the picture, you will understand. Yes, to change the state of matter, it requires energy. When you will boil that water or when you will heat that water, that time water converted into the vapors. Cooking food requires energy. Yes, for the cooking food also you need to heat the pan or you have to on the gas that time. So cooking food is also requires energy. Energy is available in different forms. Those are light energy, that is called radiant energy also. Energy of moving means kinetic energy. Heat energy means that is thermal energy. Electrical energy, nuclear energy, chemical energy or food energy, potential energy or stored energy, and sound energy. There are some forms of energy. Now let us review of our today's points. We have seen about the simple machines. Those are lever, pulley, wheels and axle, inclined plane, screw and wedge. These are simple machines. And our second point was energy. Energy is ability to do work. We need energy to perform activity. It is also required to change the state. Means when we want to change the state of any matter, we require energy. All machines run on energy. If the energy is there, then only the machines will run. I hope you understood our 2 points from today's session. You go through the lesson properly. Thank you.